So today we are going to discuss about first class on Terraform. So as I shared earlier, I have prepared the Terraform class calendar. So as I said, for me it will take 15 days to complete this total Terraform. Just a moment. Yeah, Surya, try to join early. So let me show you the calendar. So if you see, today is the 21st October. Today is the class 1, tomorrow 22nd, and it's a holiday, right? On the 23rd you will be having class 2. Like this, it will take nearly for me to complete 15 days to complete this Terraform, and I will cover with issues. Simply teaching and going is not a best approach. We are going to learn with errors, how to troubleshoot that errors. So yeah, Abdul, try to join before itself, exactly at 9 a.m. So it will be better try to join at 8:45 a.m. IST in Indian time. Okay, for me 15 days it will take to complete, and I will share you in the WhatsApp channel as well. So okay, I will take this snippet and I will add this in the WhatsApp channel. You can check it out and you can follow. So this is about this, right? Our plan to complete this Terraform. So everything I have already prepared. Okay, I am ready with 5 days of content, and remaining 10 days of content. Tomorrow I have time, right? Tomorrow is a holiday. Today is also a weekend for me. So I will try to prepare remaining 10 days of content as well. I am ready to teach. So you should be ready to learn, and you need to practice a lot. And as I said, whatever I teach, whatever I speak in the class, you cannot remember, right? Even you watch the recording, it's no use, because after some time you are going to forget. For that reason, what I did, I just created a GitHub account where, if you go to repositories, okay, in this repository I will try to create a Terraform. Okay, I will create a Terraform separate repository. There I will update everyday class notes, day 1, day 2, day 3, whatever, day 15, whatever Terraform files scripts I'm going to use, everything will be updated in that class notes. So this is the approach. And if you see, this is the public. You cannot able to access my repository using public. You need to create an account in GitHub. So let me open a notepad. Necessary softwares in order to join my Devops. Okay, required accounts for Devops. Okay, you need to create an AWS account. So first task for you. So I will give you tasks as well. Then it will be best. If I just simply teach and go, it's no use. I will give some tasks which is very easy, right? AWS account. First day class will be, first you need to create an AWS account, then try to create an GitHub account. Okay, and after creating AWS account, right, today task will be, try to, once you are if you have already AWS account, your task will be try to learn how to create an IAM user. This is the task for you. How you will create an IAM user? Google it, whatever you want. You do on your own self. I want you to learn how to create a IAM user in AWS account. So what is it that IAM user? That is secondary. First, learn how to create this IAM user and GitHub account. So, okay, don't use hero names. Okay, we are not heroes. We are professionals. So use your as per Aadhaar name. Okay, as per your Aadhaar card, whatever name you have, try to create that name so that you can add this GitHub URL in your resume so that this resume will like roll out to every companies, right? Once the company gets your resume, if you provide the GitHub URL, what they will do, even if you see, I too have an GitHub account, I think. Let me check. So if you see, this is not this something exactly, I didn't remember, but yeah, I have my professional name. I created my own repository. This is for my organization purpose. I given Devops easy. It's my company. I given. For you, you need to give your own name, and you need to add your projects, right? Or your whatever Terraform files you have written. Try to create a separate on every tool. Try to create a Terraform repo. Whatever you are doing practice, right? Try to upload the TF files. Then companies will check, right, what you are created. Then automatically they will first prefer your resume. First they will schedule an interview for you. People will tell, I'm getting call but interview was not scheduling. Why it is not scheduling? Because you didn't provide anything. If you provide, people will prefer only that candidate. They might get a good candidate because they have seen the GitHub URL, they liked. That's the reason they called him for an interview. Remaining people they will avoid automatically. Okay, then let's, this is GitHub account and necessary softwares in your laptop. So download git bash. So I will not show you how to install softwares and all. We are not a kid, okay? Install git, right, from Google, right? Install Visual Studio Code, right, from Google. Just search install Visual Studio Code in the Google. You will get a website. You can download it. You can install. So if you see, this is the Visual Studio Code which I have already installed. We are going to use this Visual Studio Code to create this Terraform files. Whatever scripts we are going to write, we are going to use this Visual Studio Code. Okay, it's a tool to which help us to write this Terraform files. That's it. Even for Kubernetes also, I am using this Visual Studio Code. In real time, people will ask, right? In real time, what they will use? In real time also, I am using, like right now, I am working, as I said, I have total 5+ of experience as a DevOps engineer. So I started teaching like from lockdown. So whoever approach me for training, I only teach for them. I will not do any marketing at all. Whoever comes to me, who have passion to learn this DevOps, I'm going to share. So in the Kubernetes also, I have shared one tasks where I get an issue in the ingress controller. So whoever joined the Kubernetes, they will know. Okay, like this. If you see in Kubernetes, we have discussed many things. So if you don't know, just ignore. Like this, we are going to use Visual Studio Code for everything. Okay, I will try to. So I will add this snippet as well in the Telegram channel. So even if you forget, just try to join the Telegram channel. Sorry, not Telegram, WhatsApp channel. So whatever WhatsApp channel you are present, right? I will update there, and it's very important channel. I'm going to update in anything related to DevOps there. Okay, let's start our today's session without wasting our time. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask. If not, let's continue. Okay, the silent I will treat it as you don't have any doubts. Let's start. So yesterday we have discussed about this CI/CD pipeline, right? Need of infrastructure. Yesterday I've shown you pipeline setup. Right after creating the package, we are going to create a environments, right? In CI/CD pipeline, we need to create various test environment according to organization policy, right? Every company will have their restrictions, their rules, right? Like for suppose in Wipro, as I said, I'm working in Wipro. I want to install a Visual Studio Code. I cannot simply go to Google and install that. I need to raise a ticket in ServiceNow portal. There is a separate person who joins me in the call. He will go to separate website. From that website, he will download the setup file, and he is only have a admin privilegation to install the software. Even a single software I cannot able to install in my laptop. Even a simple software, like for suppose if I want to install Git, I need to take the manager permissions. I need to have a proof. So even for Git, I have asked them to install Git. They ignored because using Git we can push the code to GitHub, right? So that's the reason he has asked me manager approval. So I just ignored. I want a Visual Studio Code. He has installed Visual Studio Code for me. So like this, in CI/CD pipeline, we need to create a various test environments. So what is this test environments? We are going to learn according to organization's policies, right? To create test environment, we might also need to create virtual infrastructure on the cloud, right? Like if I want to create environment, now every companies are shifting to cloud. They are not purchasing physical cloud, right? Physical systems. Right now, if you see, I'm running on one laptop. If you want 100 laptops, you need to have a more space, right? You need to invest on land, right? You need to invest on the office. You need to invest on ACs, right? You need to hire people. Why you need to waste all these things? There is a cloud there, you can take any server for rent. So what is that rent and all, we will discuss. Okay, this is my sessions will be like web series. Whatever I will teach, climax will be revealed on the next session, right? We are creating virtual infrastructure on cloud. It might be VMware Hyper-V. It's if it is a hypervisor, nothing but. And if it is on cloud, it will be AWS, it will be Azure, it may be Google Cloud. Okay, so to automate this infrastructure creation updation, we need some kind of tool, and these tools are called as infra provisioning tool. So what we are going to discuss, just ignore it, I will explain, right? To automate this infrastructure creation, nothing but I can create a EC2 instance from AWS cloud by logging into the AWS account, right? Let me come out. I will AWS management console. right? I can log in into my AWS account. I can create a EC2 instance. Okay, I will open a paint. Log into AWS account. Create a server. Okay, if it is one server, yeah, I will log in to my AWS account. I will create a server. But if I want to create 100 servers, right? If I want to 100 servers going and creating manually one by one, it will take, it's a time consuming. So as a DevOps engineer, why we getting huge lot of salaries? We are going to, we need to save the time of the company. Time is money, right? In order to solve that, if you see, even for elevator, for building, we are using a lift to save the time, right, of the people whoever going to 10th floor or 20th floor or 30th floor, they are using elevator. So for that we need to implement this automation. So for that there is a tool. That tool we call it as infra provisioning tool. Nothing but you are creating a infrastructure. That's the reason it's called it as infra provisioning tool. Now you got clarity what this line, total line, is talking about. Just give me a moment. I am attaching a adapter. There is no charging. Right, in CI/CD pipeline, we need to create a various test environment according to organization's QA policy. Right, to create test environment, we are going to use cloud, and to automate this infrastructure creation, we need a kind of tool, and this tool called as infra provisioning tool. So depending upon the infrastructure used in the organization, we will have different tools which can help us in automating infrastructure creation. Okay, depending upon the infrastructure used in organization, like according to the company, they will use different clouds, right? Let me go to another slide. So if company is using AWS cloud, you can use a cloud formation template. Using that cloud formation template, you can create any AWS resource. If you want to create an EC2 instance, AWS provided a cloud formation template. It's nothing but you can use a JSON format. It is a template file. You can treat this as a script file. Using that, you can create anything in AWS cloud. In the same way, Azure also provided a Azure resource manager template, which is nothing but ARM template. Using that, you can create anything in Azure cloud. Like for example, if you want to create a virtual server, virtual machines in Azure, you can create a ARM template. In the same way, VMware provided a VMware SDK. So now, for suppose if you join the Wipro, in Wipro majority projects are using Azure cloud, so you need to be perfect in ARM template. Tomorrow you have joined Amazon, right? You again you need to know cloud formation template. You need to learn AWS. Then after you have joined Oracle company, they are using Oracle cloud. You need to learn Oracle. Is this a better, is this better process? As a DevOps engineer, we need to, we have anyway, we have many tools to learn. So this is not a good approach. This problem was solved by Terraform. Right, to solve this problem, an organization called as HashiCorp Horchikov is the founder of Terraform, has came up with a tool called as Terraform, which can work with multi-infra providers. Right? Terraform was telling, try to learn Terraform, how to write the Terraform files, and forget about the cloud. I will in the background create for you. If the company is using AWS and Azure in your project, you are using, if you are working on two projects, one project is on AWS, one project is on Azure. If you know Terraform, you can create anything, even if it is Azure, even it is AWS. How you will create, that is secondary. It will be revealed in next episode. Right now, using Terraform, in the interview they will ask, I have a AR like cloud formation template. Why I need to use Terraform? I can use cloud formation template, right? Yes, of course. If you are comfortable with cloud formation template, go ahead, you can use that. But in some scenarios, if you want to work with multiple clouds, at that time Terraform is a best approach. We are not telling you don't use cloud formation template. If your requirement is only AWS cloud, yeah, you go ahead and try to use cloud formation template. But in Terraform, what is an advantage? In future, if project wants to shift to some other cloud, then the company, the people who is already working in that company, they no need to hire a new persons, because there is a person already who know Terraform, he can easily manage. And I need to tell you about procedural versus declarative with real life example. So he is a team lead, right? He is a fresher, he is a experienced professional. So as a team lead, I need to go to the fresher, I need to tell everything. Hey, go to AWS account, log in, click on create instance, select this option, then click on next. I need to explain everything. I need I it is a total waste of time. But if it is experienced person, what I will tell, what has to be done, I will tell, hey Rahul, go and create EC2 instance. Here fresher, I need to tell everything, how I has to tell, how it has to be done. In the same way, in automation also you will be having two types of automations. One is procedural, another one was declarative. In the procedural, in nothing but you need to write everything in the file, what of the Terraform script file we are writing, right? If it is procedural, you need to write everything. In declarative, you no need to write everything. You need to just tell, yeah, create EC2 instance, that's it. In the background, it's very smart, it can understand what to do. So using Terraform, we would use declarative approach to specify what are our infrastructure needs. Nothing but infrastructure as a code. Terraform is a infrastructure as a code tool, IAC tool. So Terraform is a declarative. Terraform follows declarative approach. So it's not a procedural, it's a declarative approach. So you just need to tell what to done. Terraform in the background will do for you. You need to know how to write this Terraform file, that's it. So what is the workflow? As a DevOps engineer, you will write the Terraform files, main.to files, right? Using Terraform, you will create a in AWS cloud, even it may be AWS, Azure, right? Try to explore about AWS, okay? This is the first class, we are not discussing many things, right? So I will try to update the demo, yesterday class demo. Yesterday I was busy with my work, so I didn't have get time to upload this demo class. Yesterday's class recording will be updated, so I will show you where it will be uploaded. So today's class also I will try to update, okay? And remaining classes I'm not going to share, because it will be shared only with the people who will enroll. So Terraform is cloud agnostic, because deploy to any cloud or virtual infra provider, right? Cloud agnostic, nothing but using Terraform you can work with any cloud, right? Because you in Terraform you will be having providers. So now I am going inside the concepts of Terraform. So for AWS you will be having AWS provider, for Azure you will be having Azure provider. Now I told you, right? Using Terraform you can create anywhere. How Terraform will know? I need to create in AWS cloud. I need to create in Azure cloud. It will use a provider. Using that provider, it will identify, okay, I need to create this server in AWS cloud. It will go and create in AWS cloud. So for that, it should have a provider concept. So what is that provider? We will discuss. So Terraform integrates with different clouds through Terraform providers. Okay, using provider, how Terraform creates resources in the cloud. If they ask in the interview, Terraform has a concept called as providers. Using that providers, Terraform will identify and it will create resources in cloud. So what is the next steps? How to install Terraform? I will show you in the next class. Okay, this is what I want to share in today's class. Don't expect this much of little concepts every day. As this is the first day, I don't want to make this session lengthy. I just taught you to teach this much, and this is more than enough. From tomorrow I will go little bit fast, and we need to discuss many things in Terraform. So that's it for today. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask, and we will learn slowly. And don't expect every class is theory. Practical going to start from tomorrow onwards. Practical going to start. Everything from tomorrow. Terraform installation, creating AWS cloud, everything from Monday I will start a practical. So that's the reason you try to create an account. Yes, you can ask. Let me save this. Just give me a moment. Let me save this. So try to join tomorrow as well. I said you right. First 2 to 3 sessions, it will be free of cost. You can join. You can check how I am teaching. You cannot judge, right? Terraform.
Tomorrow is Sunday. We have class tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry. Sunday is an holiday. Monday
Okay.
you need to join. So as I said, whatever recording I didn't share you, right? Recording part will be shared through Google Drive, right? Previously I have completed the Kubernetes class. So if you don't know about Kubernetes, don't worry, we will discuss. Okay. Devops recording. For Kubernetes I have taken too many sessions, because whoever joined for Kubernetes, they are very passionate to learn this Kubernetes. So depending upon the candidate who joined, depending upon their interest, I will teach more. At the end, you need to learn, right? So if you see, so this, like someone asked me about what is mock interview. So we have already a mock interview session as well. There I have shown some mind map. So if you see, it has taken me 24 days to complete this Kubernetes. Nothing but I teach nearly 1 month. So I am not here to complete the tool and go next tool. So whatever I teach, you need to be an expert in the tool. So whoever joined for this Kubernetes, they are ready to face any type of interview question in regarding Kubernetes. So I've discussed 24 days. Yeah, coming to Terraform, as I said, it will take 15 days, right? If time consumes, if you are interested, it will take some more classes as well. You can treat it, it will complete in 15 days. Whatever it's needed, I will try to cover. But if you want more extra, we can discuss on it as well. So like this, I will share you the drive link. I will provide the access only to the people who enrolls. This is what about. So try to create an account in AWS Cloud, and I will update the recording in where. So let me show you. I forget it, right? Just go to YouTube. Once you visit a YouTube, let it load. I think today network was very slow. So there is no lag, right, in my voice?
No.
Okay. Search DevOps easy. Okay. Enter. Search DevOps space easy. Just come down. If you see, there is a DevOps at the rate DevOps easy. Just click on this. Right. Click on videos. So 4 weeks ago, I updated Kubernetes day 13 as well. If you want to test how I am teaching Kubernetes, you can check it out. So here I will update the yesterday's and today class. So just search DevOps easy. You will find this is my channel. Whatever I teach, I will upload here. And I'm planning, as I said, if you missed yesterday's class, I'm planning to start a Linux tutorial because Linux is a basic need for DevOps. So I cannot teach everything admin level, Linux admin level. I cannot share everything as part of DevOps, right? So if I create separate a different playlist from scratch for everything on Linux, even if they ask interview questions, it will be covered at Linux admin level. Like for suppose if you are attending for product based companies, it might be Google, right? They will ask, they will expect you a admin level expert. So that part I need to cover. So that's the reason I will try to upload Linux tutorial, and it will take nearly 100 days for me to complete total Linux. So daily I will try to upload 10 to 15 minutes. So apart from learning this Terraform, do subscribe and try to watch recordings daily on Linux so that your Linux will be covered as well as you learn Terraform as well.
Okay.
So I will stop the recording.